take a moment and share this. Good morning, everyone. Let's take a moment and then go into our hearts, do the heart coherence. Place your hand on your heart and slow down the breathing and add in some love, add in light, joy, excitement for another day alive. Just enjoy the togetherness family gathering this morning. And just tell yourself how loved you are, because you are. We love you. Everyone that's here right now, thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's see who's here. Just stop the music. And good morning or afternoon, actually, to you, Pat Moss. Thank you for being here. Prachetta. Hello, darling Prachetta. Oh, I'm so happy that you're here with us. Good morning, Charlie. Our Charlie Charmin in the house. Andrea Gregg. Blue. Oh my gosh, Blue. I see what's happening in your part of the world. And wow, I'm so glad you're safe. I'm glad that you live up a little bit on a hill and you don't have that water in your house. You know, I've been through one major flood in my life when I was a kid, and we also lived up on a hill. So the water didn't come up to us, but we had to help neighbors. And there were actually neighbors that were bringing things to our house as much as they could get out, and bring it up the hill so that it wouldn't all be destroyed. So I'm glad you're safe this morning, Blue, and all the babies. Morning, Kathleen. Thank you for being here. Kathy Hand. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, love to you too, Kathy. And yeah, asking for prayers for your brother, Joe Ketterer. He's had chest pains, and next week he's scheduled for heart cath. Okay, so let's add Joe Ketterer into the prayer list and also into the grids. So let me get a sticky note up here so I can put his name there. Right. Okay, what else we got? Auntie Jean, good morning. Brenda, my darling niece Brenda is in the house. Oh, Brenda, I hope you're doing good and hope the family is well. Catherine DeSante, good morning. And Blue says we have a new back door handle going out onto the porch and thinking of you. Okay. Well, who put that handle on? I'm sure it wasn't you. So tell Dave thank you. Jennifer Langren, good morning. And Blue says, so lucky. I'm going to try to get to Dolly today. Oh, please be careful. I saw those pictures that you sent. So I know it's really tenuous out there where you are. Prachetta, I am in the middle of India, ma'am, and family. Kindly bless the north of India. Heavy rains and floods. Well, floods seem to be the thing right now, don't they? You know, we go through this on our planet. We go through fire together. We go through tornadoes and storms, and now it looks like we're going through floods in different parts of the world. Let me grab my water. Okay. Yeah, I threatened to send an ark to our Blue Jean yesterday. So, Blue, I'm so glad that you're doing well. Leo, good morning, sweet Leo. And Debbie, good morning, Debbie Solner. Thank you for being here. And Kathleen Caputo says floods, a lot of emotion. Oh my gosh, thank you, sweet Tony. Do you want to say good morning? Oh, okay. Tony says good morning. And she brought me coffee. She's my bestest friend right now. So cheers, everyone, to a morning cup of joy. Okay, so floods indicate a lot of emotion. Boy, do we have that going on right now, don't we? Lots of emotion, lots of shedding. And, you know, when we're in grief and when we're feeling that emotion very deeply, we do shed the tears. So I get that. I understand how that relates. Good morning, Sally. Sally and Tony, room service. I love it, and it's good. And Blue says, I'm sure this monsoon season is quite bad. It's an El Nino year. I heard that. I heard it was going to be bad. And wow. Yeah, I believe it. Okay, so do you all want the blog this morning? You know what? Yesterday's blog, I know I didn't read it because I was just too emotional to read it on the air, but I've had like 150 people that have read that blog already. That's incredible. Um, that was the most powerful blog that the angels have written. And it was in memory of Corey and Rick. And oh my gosh, the the land blessing and the water blessing yesterday was so amazing. And Blue, you were so upset yesterday you couldn't even light the grid. I know it was a very upsetting day. Thank you, Kathleen. All right, so let me take a minute and read the one that they wrote last night, which is called Feelings. See, I didn't know that the floods were all about emotion and feelings, but the angels did. And the quote from Aristotle is, "It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light." Every day is a miracle, which is filled with many miracles throughout. As I move forward to a milestone birthday next month, I realize just how miraculous my life is. When a death occurs in our circle of close friends and family, it shakes us and at the same time reminds us of the importance of staying present with each moment. Having been double whammied by two precious souls leaving on the same day, I had to pause and ask the angels how to handle this. I was not the only one feeling like I had been sucker punched, and I knew we all needed to breathe and connect in with our hearts. Those loved ones would want us to smile, to remember, and yes, to feel what we are feeling, but not stay in that low vibration. I chose to honor Corey and Ricky today and had an intuitive thought to stop and try to find a toy boat that we could place in the water to represent sending off our two pirates who left this 3D world behind. Walking up and down aisles, nothing was appearing. Finally, I said out loud, "Ricky, where is the boat?" A minute later, I was holding it in my hand and excitedly shared with Sally that I found it. It had to be constructed, of course, which I did in the back seat of the car on the way to where we were going to hold a land and water blessing in Osable, Michigan. At Lake Huron, we honored these two beautiful souls by putting the boat in the water with their names on it and the date of their passing. I elicited the help of a young child, Allison, who walked the boat into the water and helped it drift away. We spoke words of love into the water, following the teaching of Dr. Emoto, who discovered that how we speak to water changes the energy of it. Following that, we did a land blessing, which was also dedicated to Corey and Ricky. Ricky was a huge fan of land blessings, and we did one on his property in Florida last year. What I learned from this experience today is that we can turn any event in our lives into a blessing. I choose to do that going forward and allow the miracles to continue to show up. Dear ones, we will continue to have hard days where our tender hearts feel the sting of a loved one leaving their physical presence and creating a void in our lives. It's just a fact of life that we do not live forever. Through the years, I've said goodbye to many very dear friends and beloved family members. It doesn't get easier, yet we learn to process it on an emotional level to where we can go forward into acceptance and eventually breathe again. I am curious if we know before we take on a human existence what that grief will be like for us. Dear ones, grief is not the same for everyone. How you respond to a loss will be unique to your experiences in life and your personality, as well as your beliefs. Before you come into your human existence, you consult with your spiritual team. You have certain things you want to understand better for your spiritual growth. You do have certain facts, such as mortality. Thus, you are aware that there will be separation from those you grow to love. You also have a clear picture of what that looks like and know that it is only the vessel that ceases to exist, not the spirit. During your life experience, you may forget this and find that your grief process will be more challenging. Be gentle with yourself when this happens. Allow yourself to feel emotions, and you will find your way to acceptance and remember what you already knew about death. Honor your time spent in your human existence and those who walk beside you. Be kind to one another, realizing that each life is precious and you are all doing the best you can along the way as you remember your true magnificent self. Love without hesitation, making memories in each moment, and at the end of the day, feeling fulfilled from a life well lived. Dear angels, today I promise to make a bunch of memories each day I live. And I do. Everywhere I go, each person that I'm with, I just love doing and making those memories. And just yesterday was such a beautiful memory making day as we were at the water. And it's a beautiful place in the world. If you ever get to northern Michigan with all those lakes and the beauty and just the energy that was there. So we did the land blessing and it was quite incredible. And if you saw any of the video, you saw that there was a lot of energy going on. There was swirling lights and sparkles all around. The Fae were definitely there, Blue. I want you to know that. They showed up big time for us. They chose the tree for us to do the land blessing under. And I know that they put every aspect of the land blessing into yesterday. So every time there's been a land blessing, there have been children present, either human children or puppies or baby animals or baby, in some cases, saplings of trees that are growing. But yesterday we had the little girl that helped put the boat in the water, and that was so precious. There were people walking their dogs everywhere, and that was beautiful to see the animals. There was a heart that Sally put in the pirate bounty box, the chest. I hope you all saw the picture of that. And it was such a beautiful gifting that she did in honor of our pirates. She left it kind of out in the open where it could be discovered on the pier. And we're hoping that somebody will contact her and say, I found the pirate bounty. So I hope they will, because she put a little note inside and asked them to do that. And then there was a peace sign, which I wore my peace earrings that I bought in Solvang at the ostrich farm. So we had all the aspects of the indicators that we should be there doing a peace blessing. And it felt really, really good. All right, so what else we got going on? Prachetta says, Ma'am, I am in a place called Allahabad. It is the birthplace of the first Prime Minister of independent India, and it's also a holy city. How awesome is that, Prachetta? I feel that energy, and I really want to be over there and do land blessings in India. We're going to make that happen. I know we are. All right. Jean Lorio said, we've had 25 days of over 100 degrees, as high as 110. The difference from the floods is incredible. Yeah. Yep, that is kind of hot, isn't it? And good morning, Deirdre. Deirdre was watching us on YouTube, and I sent her the link on Facebook. Kathy Hand, it was a tough day for sure. Your blog and land blessing offered healing and peace to our family. Thank you for those words, Kathy. Yeah, it was healing for me too, because this was a tough one, you guys, losing both of them on the same day. But it was interesting, the synchronicities that were happening yesterday. And I saw somebody post about something they were watching on TV that was pirate themed. So I know our little pirates are are reaching out to us in a big way. There was a dragonfly that tried to get in the car with us when we were heading out to go to do the land blessing. So there's a lot of signs that they are already given. And Sally, I want to know who found the pirate treasure chest. Me too. I really hope they reach out and let us know that they found it. And it was really full of treasure. I wish you all could have seen that. But yeah, she packed a lot of stuff in there, including that heart stone. And Sally has said, I don't usually give my hearts away, but she did this time because it meant a lot to give from the heart. Deirdre says, shared that ceremony for our two selling souls was awesome. Sally's pirate booty chest was adorable. Oh, yes, it was. And okay. Deirdre says, I teared up a feuding of our Ricky and Josie. Yeah, I was hoping Josie would be here this morning. I did speak with her yesterday, and we are going to do a celebration of Ricky's life. Blue says, yes, Northern Michigan is amazing. Love them. They guarded us. The elementals definitely guarded you and kept you safe during all that flooding. Auntie Jean said the boat was a wonderful idea. There are many cultures that send their loved ones' essence off on the water. It's a beautiful release, and for those mourning their loss, I loved the whole ceremony. Thank you. I had to figure out how to download it from Facebook. Facebook has gotten really bad right now with helping us to use it in the way we need to use it. So I finally figured out what to do, and I got the videos downloaded where I can edit them and put them together, the water and the land blessing, and I'll put that on YouTube for everyone. Annie7, good morning. Grayson's asking for prayers for our Chewy. He's not feeling good this morning. Oh, sweet Chewy. Let's send some love Chewy's way and get him feeling a lot better. And Blue says, our pirate presence known many times. Yeah, he really did. Sally says, we truly want to buy a vacation home there that can sleep nanny, putting it out to the universe to make it a reality. Yeah. Jennifer, you're asking prayers for you? Let's put you in the prayer circle. And, oh, it was you that saw The Price is Right. That was pirate themed. Yeah, I knew I saw somebody's comment that said that. Yeah, they're definitely making themselves known. Isabel, good morning, sweet Isabel. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. It was a beautiful ceremony, I thought. Viking funerals. Yeah, the Vikings also sent a boat out. Sally says, in our hearts, Rick went to help Captain Corey home without fear. Ricky will always be a hero. Always. All right, so good morning, Catherine Kovacs. I have a roomie for us, and it is the Sacred Phoenix Heart. Y'all have to see this picture. Isn't it beautiful? That's the card for today. And then I want to tell you about the painting at Enlightenment that Sally did. All right, so Rumi says, under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. I love this card, the Sacred Phoenix Heart. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows that what for the mind is an end is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of love until it is filled, and then becomes hungry again and eats some more, and again and again. It eats of love until it is so full it must simply explode into a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness in the expanse of blessings unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup. So it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into spectacular radiance, only to be reborn again, new and hungry for the next feeding frenzy in love's great banquet. How I adore your defiant, spectacular heart. I love that card. I wish I had the physical deck. I would put that card in my journal and be reminded every day that, yes, our heart feels so full of joy that we can't contain it. And that's when we have the compassion that we send forth. We want others to feel that same feeling of love. All right, Blue. No, Joanne, where am I at? Um, Actually, Debbie, I missed some messages here. Debbie Solner is asking prayers for Gabriel S. and Ina. Thank you. Okay, let me put them on here. Gabriel. It does, then I forget. And then Auntie Jean tells me I've missed some names, which I know is true. So Gabriel S. and Ina. We'll add those to the list and to the grid. And Joanne Castrillo, prayers for my mom. She's recently shown a decline in cognitive thought. As a family, we are concerned and trying to assess her situation. So Joanne has put your mom on there. I think she might be on the list already, but I'm just going to make sure. And Auntie Jean is sending Chewy lots of love and prayers. Blue doesn't see messages from Annie Banani. Keep holding space in my heart and sending Faye sparkle healing to Chewy with love. Okay, so when Sally gave me the tour of enlightenment, because she's in a new space, I was in the old space before 3 years ago, almost 3 years, and now she's in a new space, and I'm walking into one of the rooms and I saw a painting on the wall. And I said, "Oh, that's one of the cards that I use on Sunday." And she's like, "Huh? I painted that picture." So I showed her the card from the horse deck, and sure enough, it is so similar, you guys. It's like she looked at the card and painted it. And it was just amazing to see that synchronicity and that intuition that guided her to paint the heart, because that's what the card is all about, is heart healing. Yes, the Rumi card was a beautiful card today. I love this deck. I have it on my phone, and you can do like 1 card readings, 3 card readings. But I pull one now every day for us because Kuan Yin is hiding for some reason, and that's okay. She's still here. She's very present with us. But for some reason, Rumi wants to be present with us right now to help us with our heart healings. Blue says, need prayers for a great outcome with our tenant today. We meet over our sweet little house today with authority. You stand in your divine authority, Blue Jean, and you deserve to have things go the way you want them to go. It's your property. So always remember that. Always be in your divine essence and let love win. Because when you come from a love heart, come from heart centered, everything is working perfectly, as our Marietta teaches us, who just showed up, by the way. Yeah, Sally, I haven't seen it in the physical deck, but I do have the app with the roomy deck on it. Marietta, faith and trust in divine love will lead us safely along on paths and help us lead to go with flow as we accept, align Spirit's guidance in our life. Absolutely. And Sally said the painting is called Angel Heart, and the card in the deck is called Healing. So very, very similar. Let me put your prayer requests in. If you have anything that you need prayer for or a loved one does, just let us know that. I'm typing them into my sticky notes on my computer so I can transfer that into the list, which we will cover tomorrow. All right, so let's go into our hearts. I'm so happy you are all here, and I am so happy to see the outpouring of love to Josie. And please, if you can, send love to Pixie, which was Corey. She is Corey's mom, and I've been corresponding with her. She's really devastated, and just allowing that venting to take place. That desire to have her little one back again. I can't even begin to imagine what it's like to lose a child, but I know there are those that have lost children, and maybe one of you out there who's listening has had that experience. But our sweet Corey, I know that he's just this little angel now that can do so much good. He did tremendous work in his 11 years here on earth in touching lives and sharing love out from his little heart. So now he's being missed, and let's just please lift our pixie girl up. She is so precious to me. I just love this woman, and send lots and lots of love across the big pond. And I know that when we did that ceremony yesterday, that Corey and Ricky both were watching and taking part in that. All right, so Deirdre's offering prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking. And let's lift up the area of Vermont with all the flooding. And where else was it? In India, I think we had flooding. There's just a lot going on right now on our earth plane. And Kathleen says, yes, he touched so many with Corey's smile and his strength. He sure did. And I know I'm going to be revisiting some of his videos where he was just so darn cute. And that smile and that little giggle and the way he would tease his mom. If y'all haven't seen Corey, just go to YouTube and search for Kraken with a K, Kraken the Box. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Just take a breath in, a breath of love, and just say to yourself, I am loved. I am loved. Really feel that this morning. This is a family that loves so deeply. We're unconditional in our love. Everyone that comes in, you are welcome here. You're wanted here. So just feel the love that's shared. Feel the light that shines around you. Feel the Fae dancing and bringing you so much joy. So pull that energy in from the great central sun. Let's all just get a dose of love right now. Just open your heart to it. Whatever's going on, whether that's grief or anger, whatever it might be that you're feeling, that you're putting up walls, for this moment, this precious divine moment, just open to love. Let that light go through the cracks that are there in your heart. Let it comfort you. Let it guide you. Breathe in love and breathe out love. And now say again to your heart, I am loved. Doesn't that feel good? So now that you're pulling in lots and lots of love from the divine, let's give it away. Let's give it to these prayers, the ones that have asked us to take their loved ones or to take you if there's something going on in your own life. And let's lift up every prayer request, all of those in the Peapod prayer list, everyone that was mentioned today. So just take a moment to do that. Send that love, just like Rumi was talking about. When we fill our heart up to overflowing, it's like putting that ocean in a teacup. There is so much love flooding in from the divine. Take it all in and then send out that beautiful compassion. Send out that desire for others to be in good health, to have the abundance that's needed, to have love in your life. Whatever the prayer request is for, we just lift it up right now with love from our heart, asking the divine to look on it, to answer to the best and highest good. And we may not think that the outcome is for the best and highest good, but that's not our call. We don't see the big picture. So we just ask that whatever is in the divine plan for each person we lift up, to just let that flow to them. And I just want to remind you of some that are in need today. So let's lift up Sally and her knee and being able to move smoothly and without pain. Lifting up Tony for her health to get stronger and stronger every day. My friend Mary in Florida, let's lift her up for some physical healing. And my sister and brother-in-law, Billy and Tim, lifting them up, lifting Tim up for what he is preparing to go through with surgery. So anyone else, anyone that I've missed, our little Grayson and Chewy, lifting them up, and all those who were mentioned earlier, just send a bunch of love their way and just light them up with love. All right, so now, in these few moments we have left, we share love with each other. So now that you've pulled in some wonderful, amazing love into your heart, let's give it away to each other. We do this every day with the heart telephone. So let me get that going here on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. And let's remember to surround our Josie all day today and lift her up. I know this is a really hard time with all the things that have to be done after someone passes, and that's what she's dealing with right now. So lift her up. And Sally says, I just heard that the earth is being cleared for a new world. It is. This 3D energy is really moving out so we can experience that beautiful 5D energy. And oh my gosh, there is so much to explore with that energy, so much manifestation coming forth that we just think of something and there it is. It's beautiful. Deirdre, I am profoundly loved. Yes, you are. Okay, so here we go. Auntie Jean. Thank you. I love you so very much. We love you, Jean. Thank you for being here and praying for a break in that heat for you and the people there in Texas. Charlie, thank you. I love you all. We love you, Charlie Chiman. Our Kathleen Caputo, Mama Hado Bear, thank you for being here. And my apologies, I forgot to take Hado yesterday for the land blessing, but I'm going to grab him out of the car today and take him because we're going off to another place to do a land blessing today in Michigan. So let's take Hado because he is our land blessing mascot. And Deirdre, thank you. I love you all. Jennifer Lengren. Charlie, have a beautiful day, everyone. Absolutely. Leo, thank you. I love you. Heart healing for you, Leo. Thank you for that beautiful tribute to Rick yesterday that you shared and the pictures. Yeah, he is an amazing man. I think he's going to help you with your music now, even more so than when he was in the physical. Can't wait to see what's going to come forth. And Blue is headed to Dolly. Thank you. We love you. Remember, we are all just a heartbeat away, and love, my Josie. Yes, yes, we lift that Josie up high today. And Pat Moss, thank you. Marietta, oh, sweet Marietta, out on the water, floating that sweet dreams along. Isabel, thank you. I love you. And Kathleen says, yes, Hotto Bear will love being there. Absolutely. Hotto does have magical energy, doesn't he, Joanne? I love that. Catherine Kovacs, thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. Do we want to play Leo again? I think I want to play Leo again. That was so good yesterday to hear that song. It'd been a while since I played it because Facebook always dings me. They're like, we're not going to show your video because you're being bad. But yeah, let's play it. It's how I've lived my life, so I'm not going to stop now. All right, so let me get back to us. And oh, hello, Sophia. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let me share our Leo so we can all dance around and enjoy a cuppa full of joy by our Leo Harley. If you haven't heard this, go to Gypsy Leo on YouTube and you'll find this song. Okay, so here we go, Leos.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever we may be, we create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of.
Move your body.
Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa accept, align, allow. Triple A, yeah. Morning Cuppa full
That's
of
right,
joy, every
Dr.
day
King.
it is. Just start
Honor
the
is
day on
rich.
the high five, we call the Triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, yeah. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day it is. Just start the day on the high five, we call the Triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, yeah. Cuppa joy, Cuppa full of joy.
Woo is right. Thank you, our Leo. And oh my gosh, I love you all so much. I hope you have a blessed day and stay in your hearts, stay blessed. And today we will do another land blessing with our mascot, Hotto Bear, being there. And we'll make sure that it's recorded and that you all get the recording if we can't go live. But I think we'll be able to go live. And then the one from yesterday, after I get it edited and put together, I will share with you the link so you all can watch that. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. And Pocket is still barking. Pocky, I love you. And Gruffy and my Gizmo and all the other kiddos. And Raz. Can't forget Razzmatazz. All right. So stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And we will see you later. Bye, everybody.